Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out.
Hello all. So today we will again take a look at our list of stocks and scripts. We'll see. So we'll start with Banknifty. So Banknifty, so it's almost a flat day for Banknifty. It's a range bound because it is still within the intraday rally limits. So Banknifty, it tried to go no pass beyond the 36,530 level. It couldn't go up. So however, it is still sustaining the 35,950 level also. So only below this, Bank Nifty will be into coming into more selling pressure. So so tomorrow again intraday we will see 36,530 or 36,670 or 36,860. So till then it will be only an intraday play. So 36,700 to 36,680 will be a major resistance for Bank Nifty for tomorrow. So I don't think it's going to go beyond that. And after that we will have 36,865 and 37,000 as a major level. So 37,000 will anyway, definitely it's not going to go beyond that. And because we will come into daily rally, and Bank Nifty may subsequently have another 200-400 points if it breaks 37,000 level. So basically 37,100 level. So this is the scenario for Bank Nifty. So we can see lot of black lines and red lines in here. Till this last red line we have the resistance in Bank Nifty. So 37,100, 36,840 and 36,700. So there are multiple resistances in between. So it's going to be again I don't think we'll have much of a bull market for tomorrow. And also below 35,900 we will see sell off, and Bank Nifty is likely to go till 35,450 or even 34,700. So these are the next level of support for Bank Nifty. And if you take a look at the moving average perspective, again except the hourly, all the other moving averages are negative for Bank Nifty. So even daily is slightly negative between 100 and 200, which is whatever I meant. So in order to make this hourly positive, Bank Nifty, it will take some time here. So it may take some sideways movement, or it may go up and down, and some stagnation here. So I don't see any drastic fall from here for now. So we'll have to just wait and watch. And so anyway, below these levels we will see 500 points downside, and subsequently we will have another 1,000 points also below 35,450. So that's the one for Bank Nifty. And intraday targets I have already given if it comes to a bullish momentum. So you can follow any preferred signal you want. And likewise Nifty, again in hourly there is still a huge gap between the 100 and 200 moving averages in hourly. So Nifty couldn't surpass above this 17,185 to 17,220 level. So above this Nifty can test 17,300 for tomorrow, and that will be the maximum target I think for Nifty, because it has to break this channel. So if it breaks this channel, then again we still have a lot of resistance for Nifty for every 50 to 60 points. So 17,360, 17,440 and 17,530, and only beyond that the Nifty will see a huge rally for 400-500 points or even to a lifetime high. So there is no hope for that now, looking at how the things are. So 17,300 will be a key level for tomorrow. Okay, and from there we can expect, if Nifty comes into sell, I think I have already given the targets of the support on the sell side. So 16,600 and 16,200 are also possible to come in Nifty. So just be watchful of that. And Nifty also, there is this channel here. Let me plot the channel. So the bottom is clearly visible here. So this is where we could see bottom for Nifty, 15,600 or something like that. So if it comes down, so this top of the channel should be slightly high, so not that good at drawing. So just need to be careful of this correction. Okay. And TCS, we had a good pullback today. So remember, these levels are on a weekly closing basis. Okay. So 35,500 or 390 are weekly levels. So market is going to be volatile around them. However, on the upside, the targets are very short. So we can maybe tomorrow we will see 3590 to 3622, and from there again we will see some sell-off for TCS. Because basically still we have a lot of correction negative signals in TCS, so we'll have to see how it goes for tomorrow. So tomorrow I don't expect much of a rally from TCS, maybe another 30-40 points, and then it can come down to sell. And it is also trading very below the 200 moving average in hourly. And Bajaj Finance, as I mentioned earlier, today it broke out of this triangle and it tested our target 6982. So below 7220, we had given a target of 6970, 980, which was achieved today. Again, if today's low is taken out, Bajaj Finance is likely to go to 6,776 or 6,580. So 6,580 will act as a major support. So Bajaj Finance will face resistance at 7,200 level going forward, which is this particular triangle. And on the hourly basis, still there is a huge gap in Bajaj Finance. So we may see some pullback in Bajaj Finance also before it takes to the next level. So 7,200 will be the resistance, and on the lower side you will see support at 6,600, which is a major support. And HDFC Bank, not much of bull momentum, so it's trying to do something. So maybe we will see some 20-30 points on the upside, and then we will see again downside for HDFC Bank. So 1392 will be the deciding level for sellers, and after that we will still have a lot of intraday resistances like 1420 or 1440 levels. So from there also it can come to sell. The problem for HDFC Bank is like all the even it's trading below the 100 to 200 moving averages in hourly and all the other time frames, larger time frames, and this could easily become negative. So if this becomes negative, it's not going to sustain above this point. So above 1450, HDFC Bank will not sustain easily if this becomes negative, and you may see much more downside on the HDFC Bank. And Tata Motors, as I mentioned in yesterday, like we had a very good pullback. That is mainly because of the gap between the 100 and 200 moving averages. That's the way I understand at least. So in order to fix this gap, this is it cannot sustain, price cannot sustain below this when there is a huge gap between the 100 and 200 moving averages, especially on the larger time frames. So Tata Motors in short has a 444, 450 and 482. So maybe it can reach till 450 and then it can come down. So we have to be careful at 444 level and 450 level also. So from there it can come down to a sell. And again 420 to 430 is a major support, and below this Tata Motors can definitely come to a 410 level. So again there is another trend line which I have already shown in my previous videos for Tata Motors. So if you see here, this is the trend line for Tata Motors. So that is the topmost channel for Tata Motors. So if it has to break above this, only then it will have this bull momentum. So 445 to 450 will be a huge resistance for Tata Motors. And ICICI Bank is still within the channel. So if that channel and it is coming down, maybe tomorrow we can see 744 or 745 or something like that. And then we have to see from there. So this could be 740 to 745 level tomorrow. From there we'll have to see how it is going to fare. I think by the time we will have the results for ICICI Bank on 23rd, and depending on that only it's going to break out of this channel. Okay, so that is all for today. Thank you.